Welcome back. Yesterday, Congress announced that Kelly Hogan, the TSA's head of security operations, has been removed following a hearing on the agency's mismanagement. Hogan had received a substantial bonus, $90,000 over 13 months, despite a scathing report of security failures at airports and record-long lines. Is the TSA fixed, or is the problem systemic?
Systemic.
The party panel is back, and look at them go. Oh, Charlie's Angels. I'll be Charlie. It's Janice Dean, Mike Baker, and Michael Malice.
Pose. Isn't that right, Janice?
So, firing one guy who's the head of security at a massive agency, does that do anything?
No. I mean, it creates a headline, makes people feel, better. But again, it's a cosmetic change that has no impact on the structure of the organization. You could argue that both the VA and TSA need to be privatized to actually make these things work in a meaningful way.
I would make that very good.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
How would that happen, though?
Oh, it would happen. It would happen. Put me in charge and I'll make it happen.
Okay.
Is there any accountability with organizations like this?
Listen, you joked earlier about Russia. I was born in the Soviet Union. Yeah. The TSA explicitly have signs that these are no-joke zones, and everyone is made a hostage by this organization because you're standing there in fear while people physically assault you and go through your things, okay? There is a ABC News, of all places, had an article that said, top 20 airports where the TSA steals from you.
Oh.
So this is ABC. This is some weird fringe InfoWars thing. Like, they steal. My friend Jay had his watch stolen. There's no accountability because they look through the things. They can pocket it. What are you going to do about it? You can't have a camera in there. These people are awful, and this fish stinks from the head. So, this is absolutely a culture of corruption. They get these disgusting thugs.
Sounds like something my Italian grandmother would say. I'm not even Italian.
There are these disgusting thugs who are going to raise their voice to you as an law-abiding citizen, and it's just security theater. It doesn't make us safer at all.
That's exactly right. It doesn't make us safer, and those long lines.
It's terrible. I mean, and we sit there, and it's one thing for me to go through it, but to have my children there, have them take off their shoes, throw out their little apple juice because we can't bring the apple juice. It's terrible. And I read this. So for some of these lines, cities are deciding that they're going to bring in clowns to entertain people. Did you read this?
It's like
clowns, and then we've got like little ponies coming in. I mean, you talk about theater.
I don't need Patch Adams. I need efficiency people.
And my kids will be terrified.
Well, look, there's another problem.
I tested positive for explosives in front of my girls.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your personality.
That's what they said. All right. On Friday, the First Lady will roll out FDA new nutrition fact labels as part of her Let's Move campaign. A group of scientists have written an angry letter saying that the new label is misleading and demonizes sugar, despite no sugar experts actually sitting on the committee when they came up with and designed the standards. Shouldn't parents be the ones who are accountable for what their children eat and not the government?
Absolutely. I pack my kids' lunch every single day.
That's right.
Now, when I was in school way back in the day, we had French fries and hamburgers and hot dogs and muffins that we used to slice and put tons of butter on. It was delicious. But I do think that as parents, it's our responsibility to make sure that our kids are getting good food. And look at what they are serving in these cafeterias these days. It's wilted lettuce and something that looks like a patty.
And soy.
It's awful.
It's soy dust. What's the worst case scenario here?
That she runs for president.
Michelle Obama.
That she runs for Senate.
Can you imagine if she's doing this with food labeling?
But this isn't even, I mean, sugar is unfairly demonized. I'm trying to get abs for the first time in my life, and I've got this high-carb diet. I eat sugar a lot, and I'm down to like a 26-inch waist, and I still don't have them. So
oh, my goodness.
It's really kind of scary.
So with or without the girdle, the 26-inch waist?
Man
Baker.
Yeah, I learned that from Camille.
It makes this idea of more and frequent and greater government intrusion, it makes my head explode. But in a simple sense,
becoming a libertarian.
If it wasn't for the isolationist view, then yes. But that's
not
where I differ.
It's non-interventionist.
You haven't had a good intervention. Sometimes intervening on a small country.
Oh, baby, you haven't been to my house on Thanksgiving. There's an intervention every year. Last week, there were reports emerging that Daniel Craig has turned down a chance to reprise his role as James Bond to do more films. Don't do it, Daniel. X-Files star Gillian Anderson later responded with a tweet of herself on a Bond poster. Could the next secret svelte agent be Jane Bond? Of course, I'm going to go to you first because you were actually James Bond. So can we have a lady Bondian?
Sure, we could have a lady with a really strong character and an original script that doesn't rely on James I don't understand, you know, where this is going.
It's called The Hunger Games.
I mean, Hollywood.
And it was great.
You know, Hollywood, you know, has tremendously gifted writers and others who could come up with a whole new series, a whole new character.
Yeah.
Do I care whether James Bond becomes James Bond? I don't really care.
I don't know that there need to be quotas in everything.
Right.
Janice, am I right here?
Oh, I'm so done. I'm so done with the. I mean, I understand it. I like girl power and all that. I like girls in science and math. But you know, to see the girl Ghostbuster movie just to like try to appease us.
Yeah.
No, I want my James Bond. He's like eye candy for me. I love Daniel Craig.
We could do Steel Magnolias, but just with dudes.
With dudes. Right. That'd be great. Or Terms of Endearment. So, very last question. We only have 10 seconds. Would she have the same vices as James
the
Bond?
term for a woman who beds half the cast and has 10 martinis before sundown is not secret agent.
Well done, Malice.
Nicely done.
You guys, thank you so much.
You.
Michael, Mike, and Janice. What a great